Hi guys, welcome to another week. Today we are driving at the Nürburgring 24 hours track. This is one of my favorite tracks, and Group 3 is a good choice to try a starting last race. We take the McLaren F1, and this one has got a pretty good top speed, so we're trying to make our way through the field and maybe get some good positions even from back. So just have to make some quick adjustments with the stream settings. Okay, timer's down. Here we go for our first race. Hi Leute. Toshi, ich denke, der AMG ist eine gute Wahl für die Combo hier. Extrem schnell auf der Qualifying-Runde und gut in Sachen Sprit. Arthur, I don't know yet if it's a one stop or no stop. I'll try the McLaren this time, and I will see. It's not the best car on fuel, but like I said, I'll see how good this car will make it with the fuel. If I have to do a one stop or if I can manage to save some fuel and make a no stop. I would prefer the no stoppers. This would be better for my strategy when I start from back. You see, even we had no qualifying lap, we are already on P14. Okay, so on full throttle we can make a little more than one lap. So If I want to do a no stopper, I need to save a lot of fuel. I'll just try if this works. Also, I don't know how good tires are, but I think they should make it. Even tire multiplicator is on 7, I thought. Okay, here we go. Oh my god. Oh, come on. He loses control over his car and I get a 5-second penalty. That's a joke. Okay, not a worst place to serve the penalty. Even we were right at the start. Lost several positions, but we wanted to start from back and now we're on P17, so that's exactly what we wanted. So I think fuel map 2 and short shifting together will make it with the McLaren. Need to save some fuel when I'm behind other drivers. So when I can't pass, I need to stay behind, I have to save some fuel. Wow. Ah, this was close. Thought there was a gap on the inside. Maybe a little bit too aggressive. Oh no. This first race is just for learning. as usual, need to see how my fuel, how my tire strategy works, and I also need to get a feeling for the car. This car isn't the best one on grip, but with fuel and tire wear, it's even worse. And so I did some practice on training, and yeah, without fuel and without tire wear, it's much easier to hold this car on track because I'm sliding a lot at the moment. I think I need those first 2 laps to get a good feeling for the car and yeah, just know how far I can go. So P13, I think we're at a point where we started this race. I think this 5-second penalty will be worth about 8 or 10 seconds if we serve it on the Döttinger Höhe. So not really good for us, but yeah, like I said, I was too aggressive on this move. We'll do it better during the next race. Okay, we're done with the first lap. Fuel on 50%, exactly what we want. You see tire wear almost nothing, so this is definitely a no-stopper. If you can make it with the fuel, go for the no-stopper. I think if even the McLaren can do this on fuel map 2 with a little short shifting, the AMG should do this without changing the fuel map. So stay on fuel map 1 and just do more short shifting than I do at the moment with this car, as the McLaren needs more RPM than the Mercedes. So we're making good progress after this 2 5-second penalties. We're back to P9. Not enough space left on the right side. I think we had enough speed, but if I go on the outside line, I think he'll press us into the barriers. no, he lost control. Ah! Too far on the inside line. And the SLS got us again. I think I could go to fuel map 1, but I'll try to save a little more fuel to get a little extra speed on this final straight. Oh, what happened? Okay, that's enough saved. Now let's see this McLaren straight line power. And here we go. Okay, we saved a little too much fuel. Finished this race with 3% left. Okay, if we look at this result, I think P4 was possible for us. I think even if we didn't have those two penalties, we wouldn't have catched P3. Leo, it's not just the slipstream, it's the McLaren. It got about, I think, 5 kilometers more top speed than all the other cars in Group 3. Hi Peppy Porsche. Yeah, McLaren is good for this race, especially if you don't have a top position to start from. because it's easy to overtake with a better top speed. But I think SLS and the Toyota are the best cars for this race. It's just I choose this McLaren to do a starting last race, and yeah, it's better to do this in the McLaren than in any other car. I think when I did the time trial, I think it was about 8 minutes 13 my fastest lap. So good lap. I had one lap 8:16, but with a small mistake, and I think 8:13 is possible for me with this one, even with not that much training. So if we take the top 10 times, I think we could even get into the top 10s at the moment with the McLaren. But you see AMG in P2. Nissan GTR on first place, that's interesting. I know II is a really good driver on Nürburgring. So it's not only the car, it's also the driver. But Karlster, Savicic, they're also great drivers and they are 2 seconds behind, so I think GTR could be interesting for this. X Square, I bet you need to save fuel with the other cars, but not by using the fuel map. I think the SLS should make it only with fuel saving through short shifting. Yeah, sorry, it's not the SLS, it's the AMG GT. Damn, this car feels so much better in practice mode. It almost feels like you're on medium tires instead of racing hard tires when you go in practice mode compared to the race mode. Car feels just really heavy and doesn't have the grip during the race. Yes, it's fuel map on -1 because there's no fuel activated. But because I switched to the fuel map during the race, and when you then go to practice mode, it shows -1. But -1 would be cool, so I start with 1% of fuel and at the end of the race I got 100. This would be cool. So maybe it's possible in the future with some electric drives and inductive reloading. Hallo Martin, hallo Jack. So as always, if you have some questions or just want to say something, I'll read the whole chat between the races. So between one race and another. I don't read it during the race, but I try to answer as much as possible after the race, and yeah, so feel free to say whatever you want, ask whatever you want. I'm running on brake balance 0. Don't know if there's a better better brake balance for this car. As I said, the McLaren doesn't have too much downforce, so the rear is a bit loose, and that's the reason I don't put my brake balance to the rear, but also I don't like brake balance to the front tires, as it destroys the front tires in most cars pretty fast. And I think the only thing when I really do brake balance to the front is when there's a race where the rear tires are damaged really hard during the race, and then I put it to the front to save my rear tires. Okay, much weaker lobby this time, no A+ drivers. So I hope we can get through the field without bigger mistakes and without penalties. We can get a pretty good result in this, I think. Hi VV Racing. Jack, sorry, Onboard fahre ich leider nicht, da da mir die Umstellung einfach zu lang dauern würde, bis ich da vergleichbare Zeiten hinlegen könnte. Einfach vom Gefühl, bis ich mich drauf eingestellt habe. Tony B. Point, no, I didn't try to set a qualifying lap. I did some practice on my other account, but I want to do some starting last challenges today, as I think this is more fun than just going from the pole position. Even on my second practice lap, I did a 8.16 with a small mistake. So in this lobby I would be on pole position in the normal qualifying lap. And I think that's not interesting to watch, and it's not interesting to drive. So I think it's more entertaining for you and more entertaining for me if I go from the last place or one of the last place and have some nice fights, some nice overtaking maneuvers, and I think it's better to watch for you. Tony, tire strategy. There's no problem with tires. Only thing is fuel you have to watch. So just use your tires as they should be used, and yeah, be careful with the fuel. You will see. McLaren is good if you go on fuel map 2 and do a little short shifting. That's enough to make it to the finish. X Square, yes, I have another account which is at 75,000 DR points. And when I reached this, I said I don't want to destroy this account, and I created a new one and started from the beginning, and this is the account I use for streaming. So also because I can do challenges like this without worrying about my driver rating. Oh, heavy lag from the yellow Porsche. So we're making good progress at the moment. No. Ah, damn. Got pushed from behind. Too bad, this was such a good race to this point. But then this guy decided to use this as additional brake. You see, this McLaren isn't the fastest through the corners. But it's just too good on the straight. Even with short shifting and fuel saving, I'm as fast as the Porsche behind us with slipstream. Oh, 3 cars in front of us fighting pretty hard. Oh no, that's not the best point where you can lose control. This costs us some time. So about 12.5 seconds to the leader, and we are on the final lap. Let's see how close we can get to this. I think we were down to about 7 seconds to P1 before we had this crash where we got pushed off the track, and yeah, we were After that we were down to 13 seconds. So without the guy who pushed us off, I think we could really reach P1. So here's another McLaren in front of us. Shouldn't be as easy to overtake as the other cars. Oh, he lost control, that's our chance. Only 2 cars to go for the podium. They are so close. We already gained about 5 seconds to the leader in this lap. Oh, and he made a mistake. The AMG made a mistake. We're down to 4 seconds and he got a penalty. The first place got a penalty. Oh my god, this is so close. I hope I got enough fuel left. And here we go, we are on P1. We are on P1. BMW in our slipstream. Is he fast enough? Is our McLaren fast enough? Oh my god. It's getting closer. And we got it! We got it! We got it! Oh my god. This was crazy. This was so crazy. Whew. My heart is beating. From 16th place with one heavy mistake where we got pushed off the track and we still made it. Whew. Didn't thought this was possible. So crazy. Thank you guys. Yeah, greetings to Miami. Good morning to Miami. And this was our 100th victory on this account. Victory number 100. And the craziest one, I think, of all. Damn. Need to save this replay. Whew. So the problem is now, how can we top this? There's no way to top this. Yeah, that was a good example for never giving up a race. And you see, that's the point why I like the McLaren. This car is so fast on the straight. Because I think with any other car, if we get to this situation on the final straight, where there are 3 cars or 4 cars going for the victory, and our car is a little bit slower, I think the BMW behind us will overtake us with slipstream quite easily. But the McLaren, it's almost impossible to overtake the McLaren on the straight for the other cars. And yeah, so it's the perfect car for a situation like this. Nice sound of the McLaren. have to check something. Oh, Peppy Porsche, P9. Nice one. Good lap, 8.11. That's a pretty good time. Okay, I hope you're still here. Got some message. My network isn't working right at the moment. Oh, we see Derek also. No, his time was from the morning. I thought Derek is coming. He likes to do those starting last challenges also with the McLaren. I had several races with him where he raced the McLaren and I raced the McLaren. I think we can see him at the afternoon or later in the afternoon. Phew. Guys, I need to get something to drink. Okay, I'm ready for the next one. Hi Cody Latkowski. Yes, I'm sticking to the McLaren. There isn't enough time to set a qualifying lap between two races. And yeah, so I'll stick to the McLaren, as there's no chance for me to set a qualifying lap with this car or with another one, and yeah, do a normal race. So I'll go with the McLaren, doing some more starting last races, and yeah, try to have some fun, try to entertain you, all of you watching the stream, and I hope we can get some more races like the last one. This was so awesome. Yeah, Cody, I believe the Supra is faster, and I also believe the McLaren is faster over the whole race, but it's hard to overtake with those. And that's why I like the McLaren. So 30 seconds to go for the next race. Guys, I feel so bad I had no time to watch the finals in Tokyo. I'm so sorry. Had to do a lot of stuff at the weekend. But Cody, I wish you the best of luck for Monaco. Hope you get a result you want. But I'm still a fan of Mick Hisal, so good luck to get a second place. Abdira, ja, ich würde gern gegen Key fahren, aber unsere Rennzeiten passen oftmals nicht überein. Ich fahre meistens tagsüber am Nachmittag und Key eher zur Abendzeit. Deshalb habe ich ihn eigentlich oftmals nur in FIA-Rennen und eigentlich selten als Gegner in den täglichen Rennen. So this time we got a much stronger lobby than at the last race. You see there are at least six people faster than the pole time at the last race. So here we go, next race, we are on P17. Oh my god. I don't like cold tires. Oh, what happened? They crashed. I don't know how, but they crashed. Good for us, 2 places we gained here without any bigger problems, without the need to fight. Some traffic jam after entering the Nordschleife part. Oh. Ah, not enough. Come on, McLaren, come on! Whew, this was close. So everything worked alright up to this point. Made a good progress through the field. No bigger incidents, and yeah, next guys are right in front of us. It is just too intense to talk at the moment, I'm sorry. Fully focused on my car and on the next one in front of me to overtake. We need to get into the slipstream range of the McLaren in front of us. Oh, he's off. Can we pass him? Yes! Ah! It's dangerous because many come back to the track uncontrolled, and they push you off track when you try to pass them. So we're down to P8, lost almost no time to got max power, I think, so far. So we are on a good run. Like I said, much stronger lobby than the last race. And so P8 is pretty strong. The Ford in front of us, pretty strong. No way for us to pass him at the moment, but there's the penalty. So we will get in. At latest, we will get him at the end of this lap, right at the beginning of the Döttinger. But I tried to overtake him earlier than this. So next one is Mobo. Bit too far to the left. Came off track, so this was the point where I wanted to start my attack. But maybe we can do it now. Yeah, we still could do it. Six and a half seconds to 5th place. Don't think we can do this if you don't do a mistake. But as we saw in the last race, even right at the beginning, at the end of the second lap, it's still possible to that some others make mistakes, and yeah, you can gain a lot of time and positions even at the end, so never give up. No, 0.5 second penalty. Got some understeering and left track. It was close, but yeah, we got this penalty and have to see that we save the 6th place. Okay, we served the penalty, but we're still fast enough to escape Mobo. Oh, Mentalist got max power. Oh no, no, he got his 1st place back. Yellow flag, what's happening? Oh my god, again! There's some carnage at the end of the race. And we made it to the podium! Oh my god! We still made it to the podium on the last 200 meters. Have to go through the comments now. Okay, thanks guys for the congratulations. Where's this guy? Oh, you already left the chat. Okay, I think someone asked how I like my setup. Let me just yeah, scroll back. Well, yeah, how do I like my setup? It's almost perfect. That's what I can say. Fanatec, it's great. Fanatec is it's great wheels. Had the previous wheel, the Fanatec GT3 RS wheel, which was, I would say, about the same level as the G25 wheel at the time of like, don't know, 6-7 years ago, or even more. Yeah, even more. Let's say at PS3 times. And yeah, now the CSL Elite, it feels great. The Elite pedals are good, but I think I'll upgrade to the Club Sport pedals, just because I like the load cell pedals more. But I think there was some issue with Gran Turismo Sport that the load cell didn't work anymore, or the ABS braking system, so where you feel the brake at a certain point, where it starts shaking. I had the first Club Sport pedals, and yeah, for my previous wheel, and I always loved this feeling and this feature. So I think I'll go for new pedals in the near future. But yeah, to compare with other wheels, I always say other wheels are toys, and Fanatec it's yeah, sim racing equipment. So I don't know how it compares to the new direct drive wheels. Never had my hands on direct drive, but I think it's the best one for, yeah, the CSL Elite is the best one for PS4. So if you compare the price, I don't think a DD wheel is worth triple times the price of a CSL Elite if you just want to go for something like Gran Turismo. If you do other racing games, I think direct drive wheels are a great opportunity. But for Gran Turismo, CSL Elite is, in my opinion, it's the best you can get. XY, no, there's no pedal feedback. It's built into the Club Sport pedals with the load cell brake. So you can say, for example, at 90% of brake power, the wheel, no, not the wheel, the pedal will shake. And this is something you adjust through the wheel settings, so it got nothing to do with Gran Turismo. And also not with other wheels, but it's a feature I liked really much. And yeah, but I think there are, I don't know, but I think there were some problems with the Club Sport pedals. Need to do some research if they fixed it meanwhile. Muffin Man. Yeah, what's the difference? If you had your hands on both of these wheels, you will know it. That's almost all I can say. It feels completely different. Yeah, it's hard to describe if you don't have the experience of both. It's really hard to describe this. But let's say if you ever had your hands on a Fanatec, you won't ever go back. You don't want to go back. Preminator, yeah, I'll use the same wheel. And that's a good point. Yeah, you have to adjust it with the joystick. It's a bit tricky. If you use the fuel mix like I do, and I change it mostly on the straights, so I don't have problem with this. And yeah, I can switch through the menu on the straights and also adjust brake balance and things like this. But you see, I don't use this feature too often during the race. I switch my fuel mix from time to time, but it's not like others. They switch their brake balance and fuel mix from corner to corner. Yeah, that's crazy. I think it's hard to do this with the P1 wheel. Yeah, the TGT has those wheels to adjust things. That's why the good thing about the TGT is it's made for Gran Turismo. And I think I heard from some of the top drivers that they think it's a little bit better than the CSL Elite for Gran Turismo, but if you play other games apart from Gran Turismo, the CSL Elite is the better choice. So I think they're pretty even. That's not that huge difference between the TGT and the CSL Elite. I'm GN Bullet. I don't start on Assetto Corsa. I tried Assetto Corsa, the first one on the PS4, but I don't like the feeling of the cars, and yeah, some way may say it's more realistic and Gran Turismo is a kart game, but I think that's not even the thing. I enjoy it more to drive in Gran Turismo than I do on Assetto Corsa. And yeah, if you watch my channel, I'm playing Gran Turismo on, yeah, let's say a high level for more than 12, 13 years now. And yeah, call me a little Gran Turismo fanboy. This won't change, so maybe there will be some other racing game in the future where I say, yeah, that's something I like and that's the feeling I like and it's more fun than Gran Turismo. But for now, I think GT Sport is a perfect game to race and to race competitive. The sports mode is pretty good. You see, it got some issues, especially with the penalty system, but you see, you can have great races with great drivers. I really don't know when PS5 is coming out. They said something like Christmas in 2020, so we got at least one year to go. So the compatibility issue is something I also don't like. I didn't like this when the PS4 came out and many wheels weren't supported. I'm not sure how they do it with the PS5. I think Fanatec is working with Sony, and they got the deal for the PS4, so I don't know why they shouldn't get the deal for the PS5. So of course it's always a matter of money, and if Sony say they want too much money, I don't know how this will end, but I think the odds are good. At least the PS4 compatible wheels are also for PS5. Wow, no. Okay, now it's a real starting from starting last. I think I got a little hit when I tried to accelerate out of the second corner. So we're still last, even we overtook one car, we're still last as he rage quit. Why didn't he ghost? That's strange. Sometimes you get ghosted at the moment you turn, or you left the track, and he was never ghosted, came back, nearly hit us. hit this inside curb too hard. Still able to overtake 2 cars. Good move from the GTR. Lost control, but when he was back on track, he kept his line, so had space to overtake. I like this fuel mix 2 driving. It's like the boost on the Super Formula when you switch to fuel mix 1. You get this little extra speed to overtake. It's pretty cool. Ah, no. This was too fast. Nah, come on. Miscalculated my braking point, as I was much faster when I went on fuel mix 1. Okay, 1 in the pit. Good for us. P8 after P20 at the beginning. Oh, 3 cars in a nice battle in front of us. Hope we can benefit from this. Okay, we're in the slipstream range now. Trying to stick with the fort, saving a little more fuel. Oh, what happened to him? Ah! Whew. Why did he brake so early? Maybe he got nervous when he saw his mirror. Whoa, no, 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 no. Damn, this was my mistake. Damn, this was a horrible one. I cut the curb too hard. Yeah, my car trumped, had no control. This was unnecessary. Good race up to this point, I think. So we're back at the rear of the McLaren. Nope. Had already dirty tires. That's a problem when you're on dirty tires and your brain isn't fast enough to adapt your line. And your braking points, you're braking and turning in and nothing happens. Come on, you don't need to push me. Just wait until you're in the straight and you can pass. Come on. Okay, I think he isn't the cleanest one to fight with. I was next to him and he forced me off track. But he get his 2 seconds penalty and that's why we finished in front of him. Whew. Yeah, not the best race of today, I think. Still interesting to watch. Some good fights and good moves, but yeah, lost concentration in 2 or 3 times. So those things happen. FE, GER oder keine Ahnung, wie ich es nennen soll. Oder Feger. Meine CSL Elite Einstellungen stehen direkt unterm Stream in der Videobeschreibung. Einfach mal nachschauen kurz. Okay, this one was a bit unlucky. Hope next one will be better again. Hope you guys enjoy the stream today. Think Nordschleife is always a great track to stream. Much action and good fights. Also, I think we had this combo for I don't know how many times we had this. Can't remember we had any other combo on or any other group of cars than the group 3 cars on this track. Did we ever had a group 4 race? Anybody remembers if there was a group 4 race on the Nordschleife 24 hours track so far in the sports mode? Hello Antomix, by the way. Just saw you entered the chat. Nice to have you here. Turned in too early. Exactly the thing I say for the whole afternoon now. Such a huge difference to drive this car in training or drive this car in the race. Cockpit looks really nice. I also like the thing about the McLaren that you have this one seat in the middle of the car. That's quite cool to race, I think. Also, the sound in cockpit is really cool. Better than in bumper cam. Let's see if it's possible to take the next corner full throttle. No. Not in the McLaren. So 1 minute to go until the next race. Top 10 leaderboard. Carl's still on P3. Bert's 185. Also in the leaderboard. Why is he a driver? Did he... I think he was a plus driver. He lost... Maybe he had some bad races where he lost a lot of his SR. Because I can't imagine he really lost his driver rating on the track. Because of the, yeah, bad end results. I think it's because of the sports rating. Mentalist on P7, we raced against him already today. Savicic also here. So, timer's down. We're ready for the next one. Ah, come on, Antomix. This is the best track. It's worth learning it. You can check my videos. I made a lap guide for the circuit experience on the Nordschleife with the BMW. And yeah, try this circuit experience to get better on this track. And you can use my video to see where are the main points to gain time and to lose time. So I think this could help you. Yeah, to race on this track in real life you have to be insane. I've been there once and did one lap with private car on the tourist drive, and it's just crazy. Can't imagine if you race there on full speed. Because even I wasn't even trying to be fast. This was crazy. Ben Warwick, I drive the Honda S2K, the car which arrived in the last update, I think, or the one before. With this in this game, really loved this update when I was finally able to drive my own car in the game. But it's close to winter time, and for the winter time this car goes to the garage. And we'll be back on track or back on the streets in spring again.
I'm rocking.
What do you mean with the AP1 or AP2? Never heard it, I'm sorry. I've got the 2002 model It was pre facelift and without traction control and ESP. So guys, I'll talk about my real car later in about, yeah, let's say 70 minutes. Oh, this was a close one. Whoa, my god, he's braking so early. Ah. No. No way to pass this this AMG. Pull off with a nice dive bomb. Glad I saw him coming and opened the line for him. Strange he didn't get a penalty for this one. And he's gone. And here we are again behind the orange McLaren. Oh my god, what line does he take? Sorry guys, had to open the door. Ah, come on. Ah, this was the wrong moment. I'm sorry guys. Why do I get a 5-second penalty for this? Come on. Come on, this one is ridiculous. That's one I will save. That's one I will save for biggest fails of penalty system compilation. Oh, come on. So now let's see how far we can get. From now P16, 3.7 seconds behind 15th. Oh, no. Ah. Bit unconcentrated. Came on the grass and yeah. But that's another thing. I do the mistake, I make the mistake, and yeah, I crash, and what's the result? I get another 5 seconds penalty for this. Not that this will affect our result now, but yeah, it's a joke. There should be something, yeah, that analyzes if you lose some time with your crash or with going off track or hitting the barrier, and if you lose some time, you won't get a penalty, and if you're too fast, you get a penalty. I think this should be possible to program. Trying too hard to yeah, to gain some time, but this race is over. Just let's forget this one. Wow, two cars. Didn't know where to go. Okay guys, let's just forget this race. This was a disaster. So we're going for the next one. Hope this one will be a good one again. Okay guys, that's a good suggestion with the lobby races. I think if the update comes on Thursday, maybe I can do a lobby on Spa using the S2K. Maybe that would be a cool idea. Or making a group 3 lobby. Don't know if I have time and if they if the update comes fast enough. X-Square, I don't have any mods on my S2K. It's stock. It even got the same radio, the stock radio. So it's as stock as you can imagine. Graf, what do you mean with having the 24 hours track in 314? Don't think that's possible. I think the last 2K it's pretty realistic in Gran Turismo. Even the biggest problem with the game is this car in real life, it's simply a beast. So So maybe it's a bit too tame in Gran Turismo, but on some N tires, I think it comes pretty close. Maybe it's just the thing that I got more experience in driving this thing on the limit in Gran Turismo than driving it on the limit on the real roads. Never had this on a racing track. So, but I think the characteristics of the car are pretty good implemented. Yeah, of course, shifting with an H shifter, 6 gears H shifter is completely different to the pedal shifting in Gran Turismo. I don't have a clutch and H shifter on my setup here. No, I didn't lap the Nordschleife in the S2K. I think at the moment I don't really want to do this because I know how the S drives and I know how the Nordschleife is. That is on Audi A6. I think it was more than 10 years ago. And yeah, it was a crazy experience. And I think that the perfect car would be something not too fast, maybe something below 200 horsepower. So, or some go-karts like Suzuki Swift sports car, things like that. I bet you can have a lot of fun with those cars. Yeah, that's a good point. That the car kicks you, the game kicks you neutral. While in the real car, if you don't do good heel and toe shifting, that's something I experience on the real streets with my S2K. If you don't do this properly at the beginning of a corner, your back will start to slide, and that's not a good feeling in the real car, where you don't have the reset button. How did I practice this? I learned this on the PlayStation. As I said before, I had the GT3 RS wheel and with the club spot pedals, and there you had the clutch. And right at the beginning, when I wanted to learn heel toe, I practiced this with the Fanatec wheel and the club spot pedals, and after some time practicing this, I tried to adapt this to the real car. And yeah, I think that the biggest problem when you switch from the simulator to the real car is the G-forces, because on the PlayStation it's quite easy. You put your feet on the pedals, do the heel toe, everything fine. Your brake how to say, you push on the brakes on a certain level and it stays the same. You push the throttle, everything alright. In the real car, you push the brake, and at this moment the G-forces will kick in and smash you to the front, where you push on the brake even harder, and you don't have the same feeling when you do it in when you practice this in on a standing car with engine off, when you just try to learn the movements of your feet. And yeah, at the moment you brake and you feel heavy, your foot feels heavy, and everything feels different. That's something that takes some time to get used to. Yeah, I practice it in Gran Turismo. I practiced it in, I think it was Gran Turismo 5 when I learned this. What do you mean with a shout out? Where is he? Where is he? Sorry, I was too late for this. I'm sorry, but I won't punt anyone if there's no Super GT in the chat or in the stream watching. I only ram when there's Super GT in here. So here we go with the next race. P15 this time. I think the hardest thing when you start from back is you get control on your car right in the corners, in those last two corners, which is a bit difficult to yeah. Late braking. Oh, come on. What's that, Stefan? Yep. That's the 4 seconds you deserve. So mistake by Stefan, and we've got him. Oh, what a spin! Ooh, this was close. Nearly went off track at the beginning of my braking zone. Oh, come on! Ah, this was bad. He lost control right at the moment we were next to him. Ah, why? This needs to be a penalty. Can't see it in the mirror. Oh, huge carnage there. Oh, four cars and Hydro type gets a penalty. And we're already 5th in this race. This is crazy. 17 seconds behind the 4th place. Okay, we probably won't get this till the end of the race, but yeah, 5th, that's not bad for getting pushed off the track 2 times. This will be a half-second penalty, I think. Yes. Schumacher S is a bit tricky with this car, as you have to lift pretty strong. So my goal was to get a little gap to the place behind so I can serve my penalty at the beginning of the Döttinger Höhe. I think 2 seconds are enough. Hope I can make this gap a little bigger. Okay, 5th position, no bad race. Yeah, fourth was 10 seconds ahead of us. We could have got him with a perfect race, maybe not. But I think fifth is pretty strong from 15th, so 10 positions up from our qualifying result, or no, qualifying result for our starting position. And yeah. Yeah, Muffin Man, something. I think that's interesting. Don't know if it's just my chat or if I watch other streams of bigger YouTubers. There's always a lot of activity in the chat. But maybe that's when there are more viewers. So I don't have a problem with that. If you want to chat, if you want to talk, no problem, feel free. Maybe it's just because I don't answer the chat during the race. Maybe others are giving more input during their races. I don't know. Okay guys, next one will be the last for today. X Square, no problem. Just send me friend requests. Yeah, those guys who read the chat and drive right on the limit, those are crazy. Key is also one of those, I think. But for me, there's a setting where you have the chat right on your streaming screen, and that's something I turned off because it narrows the screen to drive, and so I would have to, yeah, or I would need to have another screen next to my TV, and yeah, one for just for the chat where I display the chat. I have not found any solution for this up to now, because my laptop is next to me, and it's the one where I read the chat after the races, but I can't constantly look to the right side just to read the chat while my car is driving in front of me. So that's something I can't do at the moment, but maybe if I can find a solution with another screen where I only have the chat and nothing else, then this will work. Yes, you send a friend request to this account, to the GT Zocker 1990 account. Hi, Casual. So just had to answer those two friend requests. How's it going? Yeah, pretty good today, I think. We have a good stream, had some really good races. You can scroll back and watch the other races. I think it was it the second or the third race where I won. It was a crazy race. It's absolutely worth to watch again. With the lobby race on Thursday, like I said, I first have to watch if I have some time or if there's some other things to do on this day, as it's a holiday in Germany, and yeah, I don't know if I have some time to race, but if I have to, I'd like to do Spa. So, but if I have the chance to do a stream, I'll try to announce it with the community tab, make a community post. Yeah, that's then we will get trolled. Okay, what about all those A+ drivers without a qualifying lap? I think I've seen one or two of them before. Okay, top of the starting grid, also pretty strong. Quinton, Dilster, Ponzi, GT. I think the first two are top 10 drivers. at the moment. Haven't checked the leaderboard. No problem, Muffin Man. See you in the next stream. I hope we make it into the lobby. Pretty long loading screen. I can hear it. I can hear the birds, so where's my car? Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream so far today. Looks like this Nürburgring 24 hours combo is something interesting, as there are more people watching the stream as usual. More than 100 viewers at the moment. That's far more than average. And yeah, I think we had some pretty good races, and I also hope for the last one to be a really good one. We're on P12. Good position to start from, but also some pretty strong drivers in front of us. So let's see how far we can go. The good thing is we get through those two corners before the race starts. Again, we've got Limonade Deux in front of us with the orange McLaren. And DTB. Nice dive bomb. Thank you, Polos. Thank you again. That's what I call clean overtaking. Here comes the McLaren power. Oh, sorry. Didn't expect him to slow down so much. Watch the car crashing on the right side and missed my braking point. Got distracted by this car. Really intense racing at the moment. Okay, now we need McLaren power again. Fuel mix 1, full throttle. One is serving his penalty. Oh, there's some traffic. McLaren power for the victory. This is something you can't do with any other car. Was this the Spanish guy who crashed us at the beginning of the race? Oh, nice one. I think that was bad karma. He crashed us at the beginning and now he lost control when he saw us in his mirror. Anyone out there in the chat still watching, or everyone fall asleep? Yeah guys, you're all alive. Wow. Oh no! Okay, this wasn't a perfect place to overtake for my first attempt. Hope I got enough fuel for this race. It's also enough for full throttle down the final straight. I think I need about 2 seconds lead to serve the penalty and still secure this 4th place. This will be so close. Oh, 7% fuel, that's... I don't know if it's enough. Down to 6. Polo's getting closer. Oh, what happened? Someone left the lobby. Ah, I made it. Third place in this crazy lobby. Hi Mali. Yeah, Colin, I thought the same. So we gained 9 positions. I think that's a good race to stop for today. Hope all of you enjoyed the stream today. If you liked it and want to see more of the streams, just click to subscribe and hit the bell so you get a notification when I'm on the next time. If you got any questions to my equipment, my wheel, my settings, just check the video description below. And yeah, I hope I see most of you for the next stream next Monday with the new combos, and I hope I have some time to do some little lobby special on Thursday. I'll see if I find the time. I'll let you know with a community post, I think, if I do something like this. And I hope to see some of you in the lobby then. Thank you, Antomix. Keep on practicing the Notchschleife. Oh, there's a 20 million car. Can we get it? Yes, we got a Honda. Okay. Okay guys, what should I say? Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again and have a great afternoon, evening, night, whatever, wherever you are. And yes, see you next time. Bye bye.